Here we are at the Holyhead port en route to Ireland. Stayed at the Haven guest house last night where we stayed last time. Flying solo this time, and you know what, it feels great. So yeah, this is going to be a little trip to Ireland to see Martin just for a few days R&R post Wildbad Weekender. Join me and see what I get up to. See you in a minute. Good morning all. Thank you for joining me on this little solo trip to Ireland. So the plan is to first of all just go and get some fuel so we don't have to do it at the other end. We're not due in port for another 45 minutes, so we've got time. Searching for petrol. Morrison's, 4 minutes. Oh, what a beautiful morning. I've packed all my wet gear. As you can see, I am travelling super light for this trip. That is all I've got, is my trusty SW Motec Pro rear bag. In there I have one pair of jeans, a couple of pairs of socks, a couple of pair of pants, a couple of t-shirts, toiletry bag and some Converse. That's it. Nothing else. No cameras, nothing. The only thing I've got to film with is this, the Insta 360, and I've got my phone for pictures. That's it. On this fantastic Suzuki V-Strom 1050DE. Do you know what, folks? I bloody love this. Sat on the Dunlop Trail Max Raid tyres. Soundtrack supplied by Fuel Exhausts. I bloody love it. I am going to struggle letting this one go, you know. And that's the truth. Right out this way. It's not one way, is it? Nope. 163 miles it was from door to door last night. Set off about lunchtime yesterday and got to port here about 4:45, I think, something like that. No, a bit earlier. 4:45 maybe. Yeah, 4:45. I said I'm going to use this trip as a complete R&R over to Martin's house, also joining Graham there, our Graham from Scotland, with no plans, not wanting any plans, not even even if we ride in anywhere, not bothered. And I said I'd bring the cameras, although I don't want to film anything, and hence not having the DSLR or anything like that. And you know, I just thought, coming here last night, I thought I'm not even turning the cameras on, I can't be arsed. I need a break. And I woke up this morning thinking, that's enough of a break now. So I'm going to document it from here on out. Might make one nice episode for you. It's what I do, folks. I love it. I feel like I'm missing something if I'm not doing it. So barely a drop of rain coming here yesterday. Woke up to this today. It's lovely. Should be for August, really. Morrison's, more reason to shop at Morrison's. Anyone else do that when they see the Morrison's sign? Remember the old advert? Let's see how much I squeeze in after 165 miles on the V-Strom. 20 quid, 14 litres. So when we arrive in Dublin, I am going to head straight to Martin's, but via the Wicklow Mountains. So the first hour should be great. The rest of it is going to be head to Martin's quickly, so I'll probably turn it off after that. Head to port, 15.8 litres. The V-Strom would have you believe that it's not got a very good fuel range. It tells you when you fill up that you've got like 170 mile range and that's it. But that's not exactly true, because from empty the other day I did 190 miles with it saying 20 miles remaining. So it's actually not bad. It's better than my VFR. Welcome to the port of Holyhead, folks. I'm really excited to be doing this trip by myself as well. No one's meeting me at Dublin or anything like that. Just arriving and going. Good morning.
Johnson, it's Terminal 5.
Thank you very much. Oh, quick and easy. Last night, tell you this quick story before we board. The amount of stress that comes along with organising the Wildbad Weekender or something as big as that it's unbelievable, and I've been absolutely knackered ever since. And it was last weekend. Last night I went to the pub and had some food and a couple of pints of Guinness. Have Guinness if you're on your way to Ireland. I went to bed about 8 o'clock, and I never ever go to bed that early. And I've been dreaming really weird things all night, like failure dreams. And it was like I kept being woken up in my dream, and we were back at the Weekender. People couldn't get into the campsite, or people, everything basically were going wrong. And I just had to keep telling myself, the Weekender's finished, it's done, relax. It's now time to just chill out a bit. But it just kept happening all night. Must have been, I don't know, felt like 5 different dreams of all failure. Any of you psychologists out there, or dream specialists, I'm sure that means something. Whether it means I'm worried of failure or what, I don't know. It was horrible though, everything all the time. I'd drop back off to sleep and something else would come, something different to do with the weekend, and something else which is a failure. Can't switch off from it yet. Hopefully this weekend I'll finish it. And as soon as this weekend's done, we have a production meeting for Wildbad Weekender 2024. Starting to get everything lined up ready for that. So it's a vicious circle, never stops. I do love it, but this one was bloody hard. But I will not lie, a couple of weeks before this year's, I was that stressed. I'm not doing any more. I'm not doing any more of these. I've had enough. Making me go grey with worry. Then it turned out to be bloody brilliant, so I pulled that statement back. Let's get on board this ferry to the Emerald Isle. Yeah, I chose to do this trip on the V-Strom rather than the Africa Twin, or I've actually got 2 Transalps in at the moment as well, but I've not ridden them yet. But yeah, I thought I'm going to come here and do it on the V-Strom because I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's such an underrated bike. I guess that's the whole point of letting me have one for a while, to make me realise. Right to the left-hand wall, right-hand wall. Cheers. That's the sailing done. Lovely and smooth. Just waiting to get off now. And weather's still good. Welcome to Ireland, everybody. Welcome to Dublin. Full tank. Shouldn't need to fill because it's only 160 miles to his house. As I said before, first port, or the first POI, or first dropped pin if you like, is the Wicklow Mountains. So rather than just hoof it direct to his house from here, I want to have a steady ride down through the Wicklows. It's stunning. Do that first and then we'll hoof it. Keep going. Thank you. English. Thank you, bud. It's a big old port. Also makes a change. Every other time I've been here, I've always left port looking for someone, you know, for a meeting point or blah blah blah. But no meeting point today. Just me and you. Just before we get into full flow and working our way out through the port, I just want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you that came to the Wildbad Weekender. It means everything to me for you to be there, and to hear everyone's massively positive reaction to it all this year is it makes all the hard work worthwhile. So thank you very much. We'll talk more about that either later on in this video or on another video. Motorcycles for free. Oh, thank you very much. That's nice. As it should be, for all tolls. Motorbikes should be free. Don't take any space. It's much of a faff for us to pull up and get gloves off and wallets out, things like that. Should be free. Martin said to be at his house for 4 o'clock if possible, so we can go and drink pints and listen to live music. Looking forward to seeing you down there, buddy, over on the west coast. Folks, you're not going to believe this. So I was just sat at a random traffic lights, and I've been coming all over cross country, as you know. I'm now at the Garda, the police station, for reasons I'll tell you in a sec. But look who randomly pulled up next to me at a junction. Graham. We're both going to the same place from totally different areas, going completely our own routes. I'm in the middle of this tiny little village, and Graham pulls up at the side of me. Absolutely bizarre. Anyway, Graham's had to go in there because I'll gloss over what he said, but he said I'm hoping it's not at all what he thinks it is, but seen something very suspicious on the way down. And I think, as it turns out, we both come very much the same way. Anyway, he started filming this car that looked like some kind of foul play were going off. In fact, I'll tell you. I don't know if I'll use it or not, but I'll tell you. Graham's basically had to go into the police station because coming down the roads we've just been riding through, said he saw a car at the side of the road with the boot up, and what looked like, this sounds terrible and I'm hoping it's not, looked like they threw a limp child into the boot, and when they closed the boot, there's blood all over the back of the car. Anyway, so Graham started filming the car, which he's just shown me. You can clearly see blood on the back of the car. And then the car did a 3-point turn in front of him and came up to him and said, "Have you just been filming us?" And then Graham obviously panicked and didn't really know what to do other than zoom off. So he sped off, and the car behind him turned round and started chasing him. So we've now got to this, he's obviously tapped in police station into his sat-nav, brought him to the same traffic light, the same red light that I'm sat at. Unbelievable. Well, I hope to God that's not what you think it is. I know that's a very bizarre story to tell you. Horrible all the same. It's got to be serious for Graham to even think about coming and reporting it to a police station. So, Christ, I hope that's not...
We've got the registration number, so she's just typing up stuff.
Find it out, yeah. Okay.
Can you phone Mark?
No, I will do though. Right, we're just approaching Martin's house. Super stupid long slog down the motorway. And now we're just turning off for Shannon, and we are 5 miles away. Just over 5 minutes. Newmarket on Fergus, that's the one. Here we are. I'm very happy to get off the bike. my arse is killing. Yeah, just shared like the last 150 mile with him. We haven't said hello properly yet.
Have a beer, so.
Oh, look at him. See, that's why we love you, Mark.
You went for the beer first.
I did it.
Right, here we go.
Oh, hang on.
Martin, very bizarre. Cheers. Mwah.
How you doing, brother?
Good to see you, bro. Hey, boy. Cheers. Ah, what's the dead body? It's the dead body in the back of the car. What the hell happened there?
That, what he thinks. What a beautiful day for it. Amazing scenery. Oh, a lot of people swimming, look. Very lucky to have this weather, aren't we? I love that, just seeing the road disappearing into the sea. Lads, we very nearly didn't come for a ride today. Amazing, amazing. I expected to see a ton of bikes out today, and there's not. Bless him. What a cracking little place that is. We've never stopped there before, have we? We've just come, I think we just came straight through it. Really nice, yeah. I won't mind staying there actually. If you could have a night like tonight weather-wise, it'd be brilliant. Oh, it's stunning to look at, that is. Oh, what a beautiful spot this is. Oh man, if that was turned into a house or, you know, a dwelling at home, that'd be brilliant. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. Pretty slick. Yeah. What's this, Spanish Point?
Yeah.
Clear, clear, clear. Well, that has been lovely around there. Nice to wake everybody up first thing in the morning. Right, let's go. That's on, that's on, that's on. Fasten. Phone is in there. Set, let's roll. For the long journey back. See you soon, brother. See you soon for Pecos. Love you, mate.
Love you, buddy.
Take care, bud.
You too. Mind yourself, okay?
Thanks for everything. I'll give you a buzz in a bit.
Yeah.
Time to leave County Clare. Oh well, I can tell you I've had the best R&R here in Shannon with Martin and Graham. Coming over here for a post-Wildbad weekend break. Said to the lads, I don't really want to do anything. Let's just want to come over and hang out for a few days. If we ride, we ride. If we don't, we don't. Good morning, bunnies. And we just had a little ride yesterday. Sorry, not yesterday, the day before, which turned out to be fantastic. Nothing yesterday because we went to watch Martin's son's band play for the first time, their very first gig. I've not done anything in terms of charging anything up. I've just literally had a break. That's it. And you know, I've loved it. I've loved it. I barely turned the cameras on when I went out for a ride. Not at all in vlogging mode. And I think I needed that. I needed that break. We've had enough Guinness to sink a ship. We've played on stage in 2 different bands during the weekend. You know, it's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much to Martin for showing us a great time again down at his house and with all his friends. And I've had the best time, pal, so thank you very much. And it's been exactly, as I've told you, it's been exactly what I've needed. Graham set off yesterday to head back towards Belfast. It's a long enough slog from here to Dublin, let alone Belfast. So yeah, Graham wanted to chomp a bit of that away yesterday, so he's not got to do it all today. But yesterday we were all Guinnessed out. Martin was saying, what do you want to do? And I'm like, apart from watch his son play his first ever live gig with his band, I said, let's just go and watch him, and that's it. We'll not bother doing any riding. We'll go and have a couple of pints of the creamy stuff and just enjoy that.
Alright everyone, just want to introduce the guys here really quick. I know I did a brief one at the start, but here's a longer one. We got Robert Park here on the bass, you know. He's an amazing bass player, you know. Need him for anything, hit him up. I have his full address and details. Over here we have Nick Crow, the lead guitar, comes out every Sunday from Tip Town to play guitar with us, every Sunday. It's a great, yeah. And then behind us here we have Alex Manigan here, amazing drum player, fantastic guy. You know, we only found him on the streets like last week, so you know, yeah, he's great for what he does. Anyway, I'm Lennon, I'm the rhythm and vocalist of the band, and this is Flashman.
I do need to tell you about the saga with Graham. Remember when we pulled up at the police station on the way into Martin's? So I'm going to tell you the story exactly as it unfolded. It's not nice, so I'll tell it exactly how it unfolded for us as well. I might actually save this story till we get to the Wicklow Mountains, because that's where it happened. Because in a minute we're going to be jumping on the motorway and we'll be staying there for a while, so yeah, we'll do that. Stay with me. I am going to turn off now as I make the long slog. I've got about 100 mile I think on the motorway, something along those lines, a few hours, and then I will get back to you with this story. Alright guys, I will see you soon. But yeah, do stick around because it's worth listening to. Nice. Right then, let's get back on the road. We're a bit out of time now. Pushing it a bit. Thanks very much to the gentleman that just said hello to me back down there. Thanks very much. Nice to meet you boys. All the best. Right, let me finish this story. We need to get pushed on as well. 15 miles on this road. Oh, good. Should be alright. Yeah, right. So, we're going to the police station. Graham had gone and done his... they reported it. The police had located the vehicle and also sent someone to the address, which happened to be not far from where we were. And then we had to push on to get over to County Clare. So neither of us were on intercoms on the way there. So I just couldn't stop thinking about it. Like, please don't be what you thought it was, because this is just horrible. And Graham will have to live with that for the rest of his life, because he saw the image. Anyway, we get there, and the police had already rung him to say, we have now seized the vehicle. We've been to the address, and they're known repeat offenders. Nothing as bad as this before, but they've now seized the vehicle. And we're like, oh my God, like, you don't do that for nothing, do you? You know, we get ready to go out for a meal. The police are on the phone to him again. Can you come in and do a... We need you to come in and do a statement while everything's fresh. The police came and collected him from the pub. They said, don't drink anymore. We'd only just arrived anyway, but don't drink anymore. We're going to come and collect you. We need you to come and give a statement. We've seized the vehicle, and we need to get a statement off you now so we can seize more things. By this time, me and Martin are standing there, like, almost feeling sick. It's pointing to exactly that. Anyway, half an hour went by. Graham rings us to say, sorry lads, but the police have now got me in the car, taking me back to where we are now, which is 150 mile away, because they need to see the location, they need to see the scene, so I can show them exactly where it was, because now it is officially a murder investigation. What the hell? Like, thinking, poor Graham, he's got to sit in that car now for 3 hours, or whatever it was, up the motorway to, right, almost back to Dublin. We're in the Wicklow Mountains now. It was in this immediate area, but I don't know exactly where it was. With his statement, you know, it told us what he'd had to write, that even to the point, you know, he described the driver that spoke to him aggressively, like, why were you filming us, blah, blah, blah. And that the child was partially clothed. Like, oh my God, I can't. It was just like, what the hell is going off? Like, what have you just come across? And you know, the photo that he showed, you could see all the blood down the back of the car. And he says, you know what it looks like when they limp, and it just threw it in, like. And he said it was between 6 and 9 years old. Ah, this is it. This is where, that's it. That's where I came out of on the way here. So it would have been just a bit further over here. He's in a cop car on his way to this area, all the way from County Clare, from the west coast to here. And then he rings up an hour and a half later, and he said, the police have now rung to say, right, stop him there, turn him round, we've got all the evidence we need. Oh my God, it was just like, we felt sick. Even me and Martin had stopped drinking, we went for a meal, which, like, this is, what the hell. The police are now sending him back because they've got all the information they need. So apparently they'd taken, you know, they've gone and busted the house, arrested the guy, got him in the car and forced him to come up here to the scene to look for a body. They found the body. Found the body. It was a deer. It was a deer. So Graham then immediately, it was confirmed, the guy showed him the body of the deer. He'd hit a deer. Didn't really know what he was doing, panicked, put it in the back of his car, which splurted blood everywhere, and then drove a bit further on, and then just chucked the body in the ditch, and he took him right to the body. Fully confirmed, false alarm, it was a deer. So then Graham's thinking, hang on a minute, I've just given a statement saying this was a 6 to 9 year old partially clothed child wearing shorts. Anyway, thank goodness it was only a deer. Sorry, Mr. Deer, but thank goodness it was not what we thought it was. Anyway, let's carry on with our ride through the Wicklow Mountains as we make our way back to the ferry. Story time with RichyVida. That story will go down in history. Seized the vehicle, broke into the house. It was a bloody deer. This is the part of the Wicklows that I wanted to see on the way in, but I've come from a different side of the mountain. This little trip has made me love this V-Strom even more. I'd recommend it to anybody. It's such a great bike, and the more time I spend with it, the more I love it. Well, thanks very much for watching this. Nice bit of drama to go along with the stunning scenery. We are due another tour, I think. But yeah, it's been nice to just be here for a break. Well, I am raring to go again now, so thanks to Suzuki for providing this brilliant bike. Thanks to Fuel Exhaust for providing the soundtrack for this said bike. Thanks to Ultimate Add-ons for paving the way forward for me. And thanks to my moto for the neck buff. I did actually give about 475 of these away at the weekender. So yeah, thanks to my moto for looking after us all. Sally Gap. Look at that beauty. Beautiful spot this is. I've taken many photos here before, so I'm not going to do any. Great road. What a perfect road to end any trip to Ireland if you're sailing. If you're sailing back from Dublin, this is the road you need to come back in on. Down Wicklow Gap, up Sally Gap, and drop into Dublin. Thanks to Dunlop Trail Max Raids for keeping me upright too. These are great tyres. There's nothing I dislike about them. Handle perfectly on the dry roads, perfectly. Amazing road this is, I love it. Still got 12 miles of it to go yet. What a road. Back into Dublin. Well, I'm a little bit late, but it should be alright. Actually, I'm not late. I think they say the cut-off's 1/4 past, which is 4 minutes away, and I'm less than 1 mile away. But obviously, there's traffic here, so should be alright. So, no. Hiya.
Lane 22, okay?
Lane 22. Thank you. Yeah, straight in, straight on.
Touch more, touch more, touch more. Okay, on the side stand and gear.
Yep.
Here, please.
Back on home soil to lovely weather. Beautiful. We'll have that. Another 166 miles now, which will see me home for about 10 o'clock tonight. Well, it's been a bloody great trip, that has. Just what I needed. Back here now, fully refreshed, ready to go. Stunning night to arrive home. Right, I'm off, friends. Thanks very much for joining me. I'll see you soon. Be good, be careful, be kind. Yeah.